Took us long enough to do this
Oh,
again.
what the hell? Oh, I guess I forgot I had a controller connected.
Wait, what?
On my end, my Switch forgot I had a controller connected. But yeah, it has been a while since we. I didn't even realize the lights would turn back off if you waited on this screen. Anyway,
We ran out of budget for the lights!
And we just keep on, just keep missing the payments on the electric bill.
So yeah, there was a few people that gave us this idea. But I think one of the bigger ones was Overlord Kirby being like, you did the Sonic ones. How about you do the Mario ones?
And it turns out we actually listened. We actually listened to fan feedback. So now we have a few Mario games to go through, as you can see.
This isn't the Super Mario All-Stars with World in it! Because we already did World. And also Nintendo doesn't like you playing that version. For some reason.
For reasons, I suppose. Anyway, I guess we should probably see about getting started.
Probably.
And yes, I've been practicing, but we'll make sure to pick file D because D is the best file.
Ionic would be happy.
What would he be? Hey, look! I scored 1 million. I successfully beat Nintendo.
Too bad it only shows zeros.
So yeah. Anyway, I played this a lot as a kid. Let's see if my skills still exist.
Yay, Mario! The problem with this one is that there's not going to be much for me to say.
Sadly, there's only going to be sadly because do you have any childhood experience with this game? Like, at all?
I played the Game Boy Deluxe one.
Oh yeah, the one where you can't see anything.
And could never get past World Free. And then eventually I bought it on the 3DS and beat it with save states.
I see. Yeah, it's a common. Anyway, I know I did eventually beat the Game Boy Color version. I just didn't do everything on it because, you know.
Yeah, there's way too freaking much to do in the Game Boy Color version.
It's a weird complaint to have that the game has too much stuff to do, isn't it?
I mean, it also has lost levels, if I remember correctly, as well, if you wanted to count it.
Yeah, it has weird versions of lost levels where it's missing some of the game mechanics. Like, for example, some of the later levels are supposed to have wind, and apparently that's not in the Game Boy Color version.
So Nathan, I'm going to ask the thing everyone's asking. Aren't we doing the NES versions?
Well, it just so happens that this is together with the other Mario games that we're planning on doing, and yeah, it's for convenience's sake, and also because Nintendo Switch Online.
Speaking of Nintendo Switch Online, there was a little lag there.
It happens every now and then, I guess, but we'll work with it.
Yep. Should be fine anyway. Also, I don't think you're coming to the Super Mario Brothers 1 because you want the video quality. Otherwise, why have you been waiting this long? You're here for us more than the game. Because everyone's done Mario 1.
But we're doing this because someone requested it, so yeah.
Also saying right now, no warps in any of the Mario games.
Because technically we could do this way faster with warps, but that would be kind of boring. They'd not show off the game.
Also, it wouldn't be that good of a Let's Play if we just had Part 1, the game. Part 1, the end. Part 1, finale.
I mean, to be fair, there's only so much game aim here in the first place, so...
Yeah, but we want it over 20 minutes. We don't want it to be the shortest Let's Play possible. We actually want it to have competition with Link's crossbow training to see who actually has the lower part count.
That and this is just a thing we're doing because we might as well if we're doing the rest of the All-Stars collection.
Yeah, that too.
Because we can't just do Lost Level. We can't just do Japanese Mario 2, US Mario 2, and then Mario 3.
Yeah, we might as well do Mario 1 as well. Yeah, I think the first time I saw the All-Stars version was the Brain Scratch Commentaries Let's Play of it.
Under how they're doing. I don't really watch much of Brain Scratch commentaries, but I mean, clearly they must be pretty good if you've been a fan of them for such a long time.
Yeah, they're still doing fine. Luckily, it's never been one of those they've never had a major problem.
Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. I don't flip you off in this version.
You're going back in the bag, Toad.
I don't flip you off, though.
I'm still putting you back in the bag.
Damn it!
You're going back in the Nintendo vault where you belong. Yes, Nintendo has a vault where they keep their characters who aren't currently being used at this exact moment. It's kind of like Disney, you know? You ever heard of the Disney Vault?
That's where Fawful's been.
No, I think Fawful's been kind of dead, I'll be honest.
Ignore that part. Mario characters never die, otherwise Bowser would be dead like 8 million times by now.
No one ever dies, we will rise again!
Don't stop, we're in luck now. And ride upon the wind. But this isn't Zelda.
I could see Mario riding upon the wind. In fact, I'm pretty sure Mario's going to be doing that in a later game in this.
Nah, I don't believe you.
It is a Let's Play quadrology that's about to happen.
Where one of the games will be way longer than the others.
And that one will probably be Mario 3, because Mario 3 has a lot more content.
And the only one having contention with Mario 3 is if we get stuck on a part in Lost Levels for a whole 20 minutes.
Which it might happen. We'll see if it happens or not. Anyway, now it's time for one of the. It's really weird when you think about it. This game has very few like cave or underwater levels. This is almost all overworld and castle levels.
Why are the bloopers pink in All Stars?
I don't know. I guess this is before they finalized the design as a white squid.
Yeah, I'm saying that. Meanwhile, I'm looking at Mario right now, and I'm like, he doesn't look like that. And this is also before they put him on the weight machine for Super Mario 64, where it's like, stop being so super pudgy. You can be pudgy, but not being this pudgy.
Mario, they always say the camera adds 10 pounds, so you gotta lose those 10 pounds. And then some.
It's fine, they're just looking at me from the side.
Still gotta lose that weight, Mr. Mario.
Especially when he's swimming, where he just looks like a ball with limbs.
Yes, I'm going to keep turning around and eradicating that fire at Piranha Plant, because what else would I do? I almost said
I'm going
fire
to eradicate that fire flower!
Well, he does eradicate the fire flower by eating it.
Fair point. Anyway, the Goomba statues with the infamous Cheep Cheep Bridge.
This is generally the only advice I can really give for the Cheep Cheep Bridge is don't stop moving.
Don't stop, we're in luck now.
Basically.
A lot of Dragon Ball Z references from Super Mario Bros. 1.
To be fair, it's the same Dragon Ball Z reference twice in a row.
Fair point.
Also, it's your fault. I'm not the one making the Dragon Ball Z reference.
I think you started it each time, though.
No, I think the first time. I think the first time it was. I think both times it was kind of you had started, and then I just continued it. I think. I mean,
we already forgotten. It's been less than 10 minutes. This is not. This is gonna go well.
I'm sure it will.
You know, I get
anyway, time to burn the next one to death.
I get putting portraits of yourself, but why the same portrait multiple times?
Thank you,
torture looks so
Mario,
nice.
but our princess is in another castle.
I'm actually doing the peace sign this time. You can tell because I have slightly more pixels.
Why were there two of you in there? What were you doing?
I think a better
Questions.
I think a better question is, how do all these minions of Bowser keep disguising themselves as Bowser? Because whenever you kill them with fireballs, they always get revealed as they're not the real fake Bowser, not the actual one. How does a Goomba convincingly pretend to be Bowser?
They just get that one costume they used in the one Mario Party commercial.
What does that costume look like? I honestly don't know. You gotta tell me.
It was actually a pretty decent Bowser costume for the time, actually.
Okay, well, question is, can you reasonably use it if you're the size of a Goomba and have no limbs?
I don't know, I haven't tried.
Well, why don't we try it? I got this nice saw
for all we know, it was a Goomba in there, in the commercial.
Well, I'm pretty sure Goombas aren't real, Damien. I'm sorry to tell you.
Bonus. With Mario's severed head.
You see, it's perfectly fine. I'll take this out of your limbs, and you can see if you could actually use the Bowser. If you could use that Bowser costume with no limbs.
I would
look,
rather
Mario's fine, but
not
not
be
having...
in some weird FNAF fanfic that you're making.
Did I say it was FNAF fanfiction?
I don't know,
but
just something about it seems like it.
But yeah, clearly Mario's okay with it, so what's the big problem? Mario's fine with being a severed head. Why aren't you?
Really sure that's just a portrait?
Anyways,
oh, you're not doing the infinite lives?
I don't remember how to do the infinite lives, and I don't really need to, thankfully.
And now time to get stuck on 8th floor.
It probably... who knows? It might happen.
Though honestly, I found 8th free way harder. And then it comes back.
It always comes back. Boomerang shell, you do always come back.
Boomerang! I wish you
Whatever, I don't
wouldn't
want
show up.
I want the money instead. I don't need to be invincible, I just want the money.
You see, that's how we know this is Mario and not Wario. Wario would... Wait a minute. Are you Wario? You went for the money.
Are we sure? Are we sure? No, I don't. I'm not playing Super Wario Brothers. Otherwise, the graphics would be way worse. Wario's way too cheap to have actual graphics in his games. I mean, you've seen what the Super Mario Brothers micro game looks like in Wario, right?
Super Wario Brothers is the one PC port with the Mega Man scroll screen.
Oh, that would make sense. That's also why he's yellow in that version. That's Super Mario Brothers.
Wario, because you're worth it.
Wario, because you're not worth it. I didn't bother to program proper scrolling. That would cost too much money.
That would mean money, and I can't have that. I need the money. Just give me your money so I can make my dreams come true.
Just give me the money so I can be the famous video game hero I always wanted to be.
Wario man. Don't I need a smash ball for this?
Who cares?
How do the fire bars even work?
I don't know. All I know is that was rather risky what I did, but I'll work with it.
And now I finally get to beat Mori! Fuck!
Why did I put that axe there? I like to imagine he was supposed to remove the axe,
but our princess is in another castle!
How do they keep fitting more and more toads in that one bag?
It's the freaking bag from Harry Potter. You can fit all you want into it.
I guess it must be. Either that, or it's like a clown car. It's like a clown car bag just for toads.
Clown bag. Also, please, also never say the words clown bag.
Okay, I won't say clown bag ever again.
Because that sounds like teabag, but for clowns. And I don't like that.
Anyway, I am going to indeed break all of these.
Are you sure about that?
There has to be a way to make this work.
Yeah, be
okay,
small.
Okay, I guess I'm not getting that block. There's a power up in it. I just wanted to. I really wanted it. Okay. I just really wanted the power.
And because of that, this will be 3 parts instead of 2.
It's because of the brick kerfuffle.
Also, speaking of, why is the timer on crack? Why is it going so fast?
Because these aren't any normal seconds. These are Mario seconds. It wouldn't be until Super Luigi U that Mario learned how to count properly.
Which is weird, considering how new Super Luigi U has only 100 for its Battle Royale collar. Oh, I get it. Mario's more important, so he gets more seconds on the Battle Royale collar.
Well, yeah, I think that might actually be the reason. I'm sorry, Luigi. Just don't bring in the big bucks like Mario does.
That, or the timer's actually to the point where Bowser just builds a wall so Mario can't reach the next level.
I'm gonna build a wall to keep Mario out, and make the Mushroom Kingdom pay for it.
No, make Hyrule pay for it.
I don't think Hyrule existed at this point in time.
Well, it did in the All-Stars. It doesn't in All-Stars.
Technically, you're right, but also there's no evidence that they should have known about Hyrule at that point.
Fuck it, make Yoshi's Island pay for it.
Look, they don't pay. Oh, well, that's the first death.
F1.
It had to happen eventually, I guess.
Someone else can make the death montage.
Oh, you don't feel like doing it? It's too much work for you?
Yeah.
Well, okay then.
Though for all I know, the deaths will be funny enough where they all end up in the highlights anyway.
Yeah, assuming there is eventually a highlights of this later. It would probably just be the entirety of All Stars together, if I had to guess.
No, it's only of Super Mario Brothers. It's like a minute long, and the intro and outro are longer than the video itself. The true YouTube experience.
It's a YouTube Shorts experience.
Ha! You can't kill me this time.
You get to live this time.
This time.
Spread the word of what I have done up until now. Spread the word of the destruction I was capable of wreaking across your entire species.
Mario, what the hell, man? Man, he really changed once the 3D era came.
He really did.
He became a nicer person. Sort of.
Yeah, in general, they've been trying to make Mario a lot nicer. That's something else that was noticed. As I saw someone playing through the new Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake, which it's probably not still new when you guys are listening to this, but yeah, basically they did make Mario a lot nicer. And they also weirdly made a lot of his deaths less graphic than in the Game Boy Advance version. They weren't very graphic, they were just more cartoony, but they made them less graphic in the remake.
My biggest question is does Pauline still sound like a cat?
No, it's not a remake of that game. Pauline does not make an appearance.
Alright.
Anyway, I think that's the wrong way.
Right, it's not Donkey Kong. No, it had the ding ding.
Okay, I forgot if that was the right way or not.
The puzzle ones. Oh, damn!
Oh god! You're way too short. How'd you fit in the Bowser costume?
Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. Fuck you.
How did 4 of you fit in there? I don't think I want to know.
Bowser just took a whole damn family. Anyway, we're 20 minutes in.
Or 20 minutes in. I guess it's up to you if we want to finish this level or if I just pause now.
Pause now.
Okay.
See you guys next time. Take care.
Bye bye.